Are you ready to learn 4 secrets to take back control over your kids and make everyone's life calmer and happier right now? This is my guarantee to you. At the end of 90 days, if you don't feel that your family has had major breakthroughs and transformations after implementing the techniques that you've learned, I'll work with you for another 90 days at no extra charge to guarantee your turnaround. Hi, I'm Celia. I'm a mom of 5, 2 I gave birth to, and 3 I gained through marriage. I'm a grandma of 7 with 2 more on the way, family empowerment coach. I'm a child behavior expert, the founder of Pumped Up Parenting since 2016, the co-founder of funfit Family Fitness with my sister since 1987. I'm certified in nutrition, yoga, laughter yoga. I'm a kid's personal trainer, a sleep coach, a brain coach, a lifestyle weight management coach. I have over 30 years experience of teaching and coaching and counseling parents and their kids, over 38 years of real life parenting experience. This is my wonderful blended family. My first marriage of 15 years ended in divorce. I had 2 amazing children, Lauren and Kyle. Alcohol was a factor, and now sadly my ex is a quadriplegic due to that alcohol addiction. My second marriage is going on 24 years, and we added 3 sons to our family with that marriage: Ryan, Paul, and Ross. Our 5 children learned to get along with each other using the techniques that you will learn. We went through a lot of challenges that blended families present. While we were raising the kids, we had to deal with a lot of issues with all of our kids having a variety of personalities. We had to deal with beliefs and behaviors that our 5 kids brought from different parents. Stepchildren struggled with drug and alcohol abuse, attempted suicide, incarceration. All 5 children, though, I'm proud to say, are now successful adults with families of their own, giving us our 7+ grandchildren. 4 out of 5 of them have purchased their first house in the past year with little to no help from us, and 1 of those 4 purchased their second forever home. 1 of our children has a master's degree, 1 a bachelor's, and 3 have jobs in the technical field. My family offers me a wealth of real life experience that you will benefit and learn from. There's honestly not too much that I have not personally experienced and provided successful solutions for. So let me ask you, does this sound familiar? It's a war. You feel like a peace negotiator. Everything you ask has to be negotiated. You repeat yourself 10 times before you finally yell, and then they do what you ask. If you don't yell, no one listens. It's explosive. You say no and your child explodes with all kinds of drama. Tantrums, whining, screaming, it's nonstop. Siblings are always arguing or worse. It makes you crazy. It's a rat race. You race around. You're never on schedule. You race out the door in the morning. You race to get in the bed at night. Toys and clothes are everywhere. If you don't pick them up, nobody does. Sometimes you don't even want to come home. You are beyond frustrated. So I've discovered through parenting and working with kids for 40 years how to stop yelling and start communicating. I've learned to stop hitting a brick wall and get kids to listen. We've ended the tantrum. We've started smiles and contentment, and we've conquered daily frustrations to create family harmony and learn how to have fun with each other. And these are all the things that you will learn as well. So what am I talking about? The complete, proven, peaceful parenting experience. Why follow this system? The yelling will finally end. Calm takes over. Patience is elevated. Listening starts. Cooperation starts. Your family will work together instead of against each other. The drama will end. You'll learn how to react so they will greatly limit the tantrums and the whining. Smiling will start. Contentment will take over. Peace will be restored. You'll start having fun again. The daily frustrations will be conquered. Eating issues resolved. Sleeping issues resolved. Your kids will confide in you. You'll get out the door on time and calmly. Dinner time will be peaceful. Family harmony will be created. You'll be happy to wake up in the morning. Here's what Heather had to say. I have had in-home family therapists to help teach us tools and all, but it has never worked. Even though I followed through with their suggestions, it didn't work. Celia's methods work. They truly work. These are the beliefs that are keeping you stuck. And I'll tell you the truths that you'll find in the Pumped Up Parenting, Peaceful Parenting method. Secret number 1, schedules and routines. Put them into place and your child will thrive and your sanity will be restored. Here's the beliefs that keep parents stuck and everyone miserable. Schedules and routines just don't work for my kids. I have to have things planned for my kids every day or they get bored and into trouble. Here's the truth. Schedules and routines actually work for everyone as long as they are implemented in the correct way. You will learn how to do this. Kids need downtime just like you do. Without downtime, life is full of stress. Stress equals chaos. Chaos breeds more chaos. Here's what Avery had to say. So I just want to say I've been doing a thing for my family called Peaceful Parenting with Celia Kibler. It's really made me rethink how my house should be run and how I speak to and with my kids. We are 5 days in and the results are already amazing. The kids are being more respectful. No one has to tell on anyone anymore. The kids are solving their own disputes between themselves, and we couldn't be more proud. I can't wait to see what happens as we continue. I love my life, and I love my family. Here's secret number 2, calm communication. Smiles, manners, kindness, and calm that you get to show them how it's done. Here are those beliefs that keep parents stuck and everyone miserable. If I don't yell, they don't listen. Do you believe that? My parents screamed and yelled, and I came out okay. Well, did you? Here's the reality. What you do now will either build their self-confidence, self-esteem, and self-worth, or it's going to crush it. The way you talk to your child becomes the voices in their head that live there forever. Here's more reality. When you're calm, your kids will be calm. When you take time to think before you react, you teach your kids how to resolve conflict peacefully. Here's what Tamara had to say. No voices were raised, no threats were needed, no one yelled or threw a tantrum, and no timeouts. Yay, yay, yay. We cleaned the house and the twins cleaned their playroom and bedrooms on their own. We all contributed in making dinner and cleaning up. I am so proud of how far we've come. Thank you a million times, Celia. Here's secret number 3, positive attention. If you don't give positive attention, your kids will get your attention however they can. And here are those beliefs that keep your parents stuck and keeps everyone miserable. I come home from work and I'm so tired. I'll just play with you guys another day. Let me just sit here and check my phone. Have you said that to your kids before? My kids just like to make needless noise and fight with each other just to irritate me. Well, here's the reality. Kids do a lot of what they do because they are in need of your attention. Attention is attention, good or bad. Whatever gets your kids the attention they crave, they will continue to do. Here's what Dana had to say. Today was the first day that no one got overwhelmed or upset. Everyone got ready and did what they had to the first time they were asked. The kids even had extra time to play. Thank you, Celia. This is amazing. Secret number 4, being a role model. Now, this is when you take a long look at yourself in the mirror. What your child sees you do is what your child will do. And here are those beliefs that keep parents stuck and keep everyone miserable. My kids should do what I say, not necessarily what I do. My habits will not necessarily become the habits of my kids. Well, here's the reality. Monkey see, monkey do. So if you're doing it, your kids will do it. It's almost guaranteed. The best leadership principle ever discovered is still monkey see, monkey do, and it goes for parenting 10,000%. Here's what Melanie says after working with me. Celia Kibler is a great coach for help and tips on raising children from any age group. By working with Celia, I have learned a lot and have implemented her techniques and tools and have seen a drastic change in myself and in my daughters. Wouldn't you love to have these results? Well, this touches on just a few of the secrets and techniques that are part of this proven system that will bring your family together and moving forward happily. Here's the bottom line. Without the tools in your toolbox, you will face every new challenge unprepared and completely frustrated. No matter what issue you are having with your toddler or your older kids, these strategies will work. You will be prepared, you will be proactive in your parenting, and you will not feel lost or you will not feel like a failure. Who is this for? Parents, caregivers, grandparents, teachers, aunts, uncles. This is for you. Can you imagine being heard and listened to without having to yell? Your children offering to help you all on their own? No tantrums, whining, or drama simply because you said no, and you know we have to say no so many times. Your kids actually playing and working together and having fun. Your children doing it the first time simply because you asked. Not feeling like a bad parent or a failure. How would you feel if this was your reality? What will your new life be like? Yelling and tantrums and whining will stop. Listening and cooperation will start. Your kids will trust you and come to you for help, and that will last forever through their childhood. Daily frustrations like picky eaters, sleep issues, potty training, sibling rivalry, the issues they have in school will be conquered, and family harmony and fun will be your new way of life. There are lots of success stories. I've perfected a complete, proven signature system. Here's Nicole. She had an early morning win, smooth sailing, waking up this morning, dress, teeth, and hair. My son helped get his lunch ready. It was a hot lunch. That's why it wasn't packed last night. And we went out the door with an "I love you, Mom." How great would that be if it was your morning? Well, this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking to help 20 families create the calm, cooperation, peace, and happiness in their home that they never thought was possible, and do it in just 90 days. Yup, that's all it takes. I offer you a free clarity session. Let's talk about it. Let's see what's going on with you and get clear on everything. Here's the dark truth. Around every corner is a new stage that you will need to get through. The techniques that you put into place now will make every phase transition easier and easier. And in case you were wondering, these methods work for kids of all ages. It doesn't matter if they're young or old. They work through making simple changes to the way you do things. Although consistency is key, you will not need to change your whole life to do this work. The results, however, will change your whole life and the life of your kids for the better. Here's what Carla and Steve said. After 90 days of coaching with Celia, we have a lot more respect for our children, and we are learning that we don't have to control everything they do. By letting them feel more empowered through the techniques Celia teaches us, their behavior has greatly improved. It is also helping us to start understanding what our kids are thinking. Our children are listening and cooperating much more due to the tools we are learning. In addition, there are far less tantrums than when we began. When we started our coaching with Celia, our kids were throwing multiple tantrums every day. We now have only an occasional tantrum here and there. We have new hope for our family. We feel like everything is manageable and we no longer feel overwhelmed or like failures. We know things will only get better. There is a lot less stress and tension in our family. We have a better skill set of working with our kids, and in addition, we are getting along better with each other. Wouldn't you love this in your home? Everyone getting along better. So let me ask you a question. Are you going to keep doing what you've been doing with the same frustrations and the same lack of results? Or are you going to make this year the year you decide to create a happy childhood for all of you? Here's my goal: to get you results as quickly as possible. Are you going to be next? Are you wondering if this is for you? You must be ready to end the yelling and stop all the stress. You must be able to take advice and constructive criticism and then implement right away to get the job done. We want action taken fast so you can get fast results. And 3, you must be highly committed to hitting your goals of family harmony while holding yourself to the highest standards of integrity and genuine concern. So let's get moving and let's get started. If this is for you, you need to push that button below. Here's my guarantee. At the end of 90 days, if you don't feel that your family has had major transformations after implementing the techniques you've learned, I'll work with you for another 90 days at no extra charge to guarantee your turnaround. I don't want you to forget that. This is guaranteed. So the time is now. Are you going to click that red button? Because your time is this minute, and your decision will change the rest of your life. Are you excited to make a difference? Are you excited for 2020 to be the year that you make your family come together and you create smiles and happiness and peace in your family? If this is your time and you are determined to make it work, then click that red button below and choose your time, and let's get on the phone and talk. It's been a pleasure being here with you, and I wish you all your days filled with peace, love, and tons of laughter. Thank you for joining me.